There's been times where I had my lips so big I looked like Daffy Duck. Yeah, I've been there, tried it, looked awful, and I have calmed it down. I still know I have Botox. But anyway, quickly going back to Anne. Oh, you've missed it. She went through a stage where she looked really good.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, look how bad that is.
Daffy Duck never looked
that was
bad.
so bad.
You look like a cod.
Worse.
You look like a cod.
Worse. What was I thinking? And look at the hair. Remember I said to you about that Richard Ward cutting my hair short and then I had all extensions.
Wow.
From there.
Goodness.
And your boobs. I look at that now.
Wow.
It's just vile. I've honestly done a big circle. And as I was saying before, like for you guys, when I started Page 3 years ago, to have your boobs done was a massive thing. Now, 25 years on, it's sort of becoming the norm to have stuff done.
Well, you turned them into two massive things, darling.
Oh, I did, but they're shrunk back to normal now. But it's weird, like, 25 years on.
Yeah.
25 years
Did it? I mean, obviously, we see those pictures of you there. Did anybody ever say to you, Katie, come on, rein it in a little bit?
To be honest, there was a lot of people around me who were like yes people, but my mum was always the one, what are you doing to yourself? And I admit, I look back at them and it's shocking, absolute shock. Ugly, it's not even attractive, really ugly.
But you didn't listen to her, obviously.
No.
No.
But I listen now.
It's good that you've said it is unattractive now. It looks really horrible to you, because if only more people thought about it before they did it. Because what's happening now is loads of really young girls are embarking on something. And I suppose 20 years ago, you wanted to look fashionable. You just changed your eye makeup or put false nails on or whatever. But now, when people want to look fashionable, they do something that involves cutting into their skin or altering their face. And what I worry about is, where will we go in 20 years' time?
Face transplants.
It literally looked like...
It must be. What else is there?
Stepford Wives.
Yeah,
well, everyone will look the same.
Don't you worry, Colleen, about it normal? Like, we talk about it as if it's normal already.
Yeah, but I think because it is becoming more normal. I think there's loads of kids now, you know, I'm surrounded by teenage Kira's coming up to 15, so I'm surrounded by all her friends. And they all talk about, oh, when I get older, when I get to 18, I'm going to have a bit of Botox.
Would you ever do yours?
This. And I think, wow.
Would you ever do a facelift?
Don't start on me, Kate.
No.
But would you ever say anything if any friends were going a little bit too far?
I think it depends. I think with friends, there's no point in, you know, if someone walks in and goes, I've had a facelift and it looks horrendous, there's no point going, oh, that's shocking. Because, I mean, that's it. They're stuck with it.
Yeah.
But if they'd had a couple and they looked all right and they said, I'm going to have more, I'd go, oh, don't have any more because you look great now. Just stop.
Yeah.
But I think with family, like sisters or brothers, I'd probably go, don't have any more. You look.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, you know, I think you have to judge who they are. But there's no point in saying to someone, you've gone too far, because...
I was lucky
they
with
can
my
do about
lips
it.
Because some people have their lips and that done and then it doesn't go back to normal. It does stay there. Or some people have filler and then it does change. So I've been so lucky that I was able for it all to like disappear. And...
Do you think, Katie, that some of this... See, I always relate it to somebody has said something to someone in their childhood, like, you know, you've got a horrible nose or you've got no boobs or whatever.
You can say that, but
do you think
it's happened to people in the past. You can't always use that as an excuse to why you do things.
No, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but a lot of people go, oh, yeah, but when I was at school, this was said. It's like I have an absolute phobia of being picked up because when I was younger, one of my dad's friends came to pick me up and went, oh, you're a heavy one.
Oh.
And I was about 5, and I remember it, and it stuck with me all my life.
So Ray doesn't throw you about then?
No, if anyone goes to pick me up, I'm horrid. I'm like, don't pick me up.
But honestly, when I was at school, they called me olive oil. I was the skinniest girl in school. I had great big frilly teeth and thick milk bottle bottom glasses. But it didn't make me... I thought inside, yeah, well, I'm all right. You're the ones
You're a strong person. You're a
I
really
am a
strong
strong person. And I can see that is unusual and that people do get really affected by what people say. But a lot of women in my generation, I mean, Anne Robinson's older than me, but what happens is I think they alter their faces and then their character kind of slips away.
Yeah.
Because I've interviewed quite a few, you know, actresses who are much older. I mean, someone like Lauren Bacall, for example, changed her face just slightly and then you just thought, oh, your personality is going. Or on the other hand, you see people like Bridget Bardot, who's had no cosmetic surgery, and the comments about how she looks now are so cruel, but she's just aged the way
Normally,
people
yeah,
age.
yeah. But
And
I
we
thi-
seem unable to cope with that.
I look so much better than I did as a teen, just because I had horrible acne and even worse perm. And as my dad pointed out to me a couple of years ago, do you know, you've finally grown into your nose. My nose is probably the only thing that I would change, but I think compared to how I looked as a teen, I have kind of grown into my face. So, you know, I don't necessarily need anything done. I got smashed in the face by a tennis ball when I was a teenager, and my nose now does that. Look at that. That's not. It does.
I'll introduce you to a surgeon.
Oh, shut up.
I like your nose. I love your nose.
I bought this one about 5 years ago.
Well, I just don't want a new model, that's all.
No, I'll stay like this for a bit.
No, you're looking good. Loving the grey hair, by the way.
I know, I've aged overnight.
I know.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.
I've had Botox, and the reason I had it was because my daughter kept saying, "Why are you so cross, Mummy?" And I was completely fine. I've just got a particularly strong frown, and it's kind of wearing off a little bit now, so I can, you know, I've got a bit of the frown back. But what's really interesting is I understood her embarrassment of holding her hand
Because you did
up.
keep it a secret.
I lied my Botoxed face off.
I did.
No one could tell either because my face didn't move.